And welcome back to the Keep Productive YouTube channel. On today's feature, I wanted to talk to you all about how to downsize your to-do list application. This is becoming increasingly popular as a way to simplify a lot of your workflows and processes. So I wanted to talk about the reasons why people would do this and a few things around about best practices for you to consider when downsizing. So let's dive into today's video. So I know many people are considering this move. It's a move to reduce complexity, move from a bigger, more complex to-do list application to something simpler and easier to control in everyday use. And this is becoming more popular with those who are retiring soon, those who cannot use a fully fledged task manager at the workplace for security reasons, or those who already have a big, useful work-based project management tool that means they don't need a fully fledged task manager for at home. So it can come in many different experiences, and even many people are looking, in the case of workplace stress, trying to get something simple to get started and build foundations. And I definitely think basic to-do list applications have a place, and they definitely help people to get started. They're brilliant foundations. So you're probably wondering, what are basic to-do list applications? What do they include? So some of the basic tools include Microsoft To-Do, Google Tasks, Apple Reminders, Google Keep, Goober, WeDo, and other such tools. They really don't have a huge amount of complexity. They have the basic ability to add due dates and a few notes, sometimes the ability to add subtasks and see lists per project. And this is really simple and a great way for people to build up foundations. So let's start with a scenario. So let's say we have someone who is retiring very soon, who has either been self-employed or in the workplace for many years, using Todoist day to day as their task manager. Now, during this period of time and in this transition, they might not necessarily want to continue using Todoist. Maybe the tool has become too complex for their own day-to-day uses. They don't necessarily find value in the labels and filters abilities, and some of the other features seem underused when they're using it every single day. So they might move to something like Microsoft To Do or Google Tasks so that they can use it in a more casual basis. Now, naturally, that's going to take a bit of time to get used to, but it's definitely something to consider. Another scenario is you could have moved into a new workplace where your workplace has a project manager that centralizes most of your tasks for work and your own personal to-do list. This is popular with apps like ClickUp, which have a solo plan and allows you to separate work and life a lot easier, and this is becoming more and more common. So you can see in these two scenarios are an opportunity for people to move to more simple to-do list applications. So here are some things to consider when you're moving or downsizing your to-do list application. Ask yourself, are you overwhelmed by the use of your tool above the task itself? Are you getting stressed out by how much you're having to maintain the tool above the actual completion of the task itself? If you're asking yourself this question, chances are you might need to downsize because you're probably overwhelming yourself. The second question is, are you using tool to its full capacity? If you find yourself not utilizing it and you're paying for the service, maybe it is time to downsize. Maybe you've overcompensated. So for example, you could be using an intermediate level of the application, which is absolutely fine. But for example, if you're only on basic use and you haven't taken advantage of the advanced use of the application, then chances are you might need to downsize. So one of the topics as well to have a look at is Essentialism. This is something that I've seen on many of the Tim Ferriss podcasts and which has recently helped me with a lot of expenses that I'm pushing out. So for example, let's take the tools we use every single day. Are we utilizing these tools? Are we making full advantage of them? Or can we reduce down to something simpler? Something that's going to be more fine-tuned for the things you're going to be doing. And something that I recommend when you're moving to different experiences in your life, but there's also something called scaling down, and it's definitely worth considering. So guys, hopefully this was a nice overview. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. This was just a couple of thoughts and something to consider, but let me know if you liked it. Anyway guys, if you're brand new, hit the subscription button to keep productive. It'd be great to have you here in this community. Anyway guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Cheers.